Here we go again! This functional nutritionist went on another interesting facts binge, and I was shocked, to say the least, when I came across this article on Wikipedia that made me want to...
Petting your dog is one of the most relaxing things you can possibly do. It releases a hormone called oxytocin.
Moving on! Certain countries, like the following, have banned or even deported autistic people. At first I thought this had to be a joke. And come on, this was Wikipedia. Not exactly your legit source for everything, but come to find out, there is actually a very interesting reason for why these countries have banned or deported those with autism. So, reason, apparently, is due to a few countries that have universal health insurance, which provides immigrants, expats, and foreigners low cost or free health care. Sounds great, right? The caveat is, for those who have medical conditions, which autism is considered a medical condition, these countries, they may not allow you to stay, and then you will get a lovely notification to escort you out of the country. And please be sure to let me know your thoughts on this. Canada. Canada was one of the countries that had these regulations years ago and have since updated. In Canada, autistic immigrants have been denied citizenship or they have faced deportation due to the perception that they are a quote-unquote burden upon the Canadian medical system. Apparently, since 2018, there were reforms for Canadian immigration laws, supposedly making it easier for those with autism to move to the country. Let me clarify that these discriminatory laws are not just towards autistic people, but just those with major medical issues such as obesity. Canada may not be strict in denying an obese person in the country, but the following country has actually rejected people for being obese. New Zealand. It is said that New Zealand doesn't actually specifically deny autistic or obese people, but more of their past and current medical conditions, as it's too costly for them to have social services. However, I found an interesting news channel that had quite a different picture. This gentleman had received a rejection notice for the fact that his BMI was in the severe category and not because of any medical conditions. His doctor has said his health is very good, so why was he rejected if he has not had any major medical conditions?
The number that I don't know which number it is, but I don't get to the number that they want.
A visa medical assessment determined his BMI put him in a severe risk category, but Ida says he's perfectly healthy, has no medical requirements, and has a doctor's report to prove it.
Next, Australia. This one family fought tooth and nail to stay in the country that they called home for the last 10 years. After filing for permanent residency, they were rejected based on the fact that their child has autism. However, they didn't give up and had fortune and support on their side by filing a petition. But for most, they aren't so lucky. So for those who are obese and have autism with medical histories, you may find yourself quite cut off from these countries.
The Immigration Department says this policy is not discriminatory towards disabled people, as all applicants must cost the taxpayer less than $40,000 in healthcare.
Okay, moving on. And lastly, Singapore. This country is known for its vigorous laws and regulations, and it seems it also is said by Wikipedia that their immigration laws also deny those with autism. Those with higher needs are at risk for being deported or denied immigration. Things to think about before migrating to another country. You may find yourself in a tough situation. If I've missed a country, please comment below. I hope you found this interesting, and I'll see you in the next one.